I see myself as a nomad. I don't have a home in the traditional sense. My bike is my home. When I ride, the physical act is incredibly liberating, especially for somebody like me who grew up thinking that it wasn't possible for me to do this. I've traveled a total of 38,000 miles roughly, and I've traveled through 15 different countries. So that's the United States all the way down through Central America to Argentina. The motorcycle is physically a part of my own body, and I'm slicing through space fluidly. And I'll meet people, I'll see things on the landscape that fascinate me. I'm taking photographs, I'm taking memories, experiences, conversations. I see this as an act of exchange. So when I move through space, I leave a trail of myself behind. I'd always wanted to ride, but I never thought I could because of my size, because I'm very small. I'm only about 100 pounds, and I'm 5'3", which is, a physical challenge. But I became really fascinated with the act of zipping through traffic and the feel of the landscape as I passed through it, and it basically steamrolled into this whole way of life. My goal is to take as many experiences that I encounter out into the world and filter them into new work. I work in a pretty large range of different media. I've been working on my project called In Search of the Frightening and Beautiful for roughly 3 years. The motorcycle parts that I use are a reference to the body, back to that idea of being one with the machine, when you're riding it. The motorcycle parts they become almost akin to internal organs. What the carburetor does is it takes oxygen and gasoline and mixes them together, not unlike the heart mixes blood and oxygen and pumps it through the rest of the body. The front wheel in this exhibition is repeated throughout the show. It's the first part of the motorcycle that meets the terrain and that guides you through it. But it will also throw you on the ground in a second violently if you don't know what you're doing. When I'm on the road, the central act that ties all of this stuff together for me is the creation of hand-embroidered works that I place out in the landscape for people to find and keep. Sometimes people respond to those. I leave contact information with each piece so that people can get more information about my project. It's an entrance into new cultures for me on a personal level. I literally am a part of the world that I pass through. I have every intention of continuing around the rest of the world. My next trip ideally would take me into Alaska, and I would ship the motorcycle across the Pacific to Japan and ride around China, through Russia, down through Southeast Asia, ending in New Zealand. That's my fantasy next trip. I spent much of my adult life trying to grow roots and fighting that, and I learned that, in fact, it makes me very happy to stay on the move. So I see myself as someone who travels and learns and processes and makes. That is my way of life.